Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We are playing the Chrono Cross Remaster. I just decided to throw in some footage here of evolving Pip, or my first evolution anyway. So what I did here, and it was kind of just dumb luck on my part, where I went to Marboul earlier and bought a bunch of buff elements. And it made this process a lot easier than it was when I first played the game. And so basically what I did here was I loaded up Surge, Pip, and Lena just with a couple of Genius elements and put it in their level 1 element slots. And then basically just built up a little bit of elemental power and then used that Genius element on Pip. My plan here was to go Devil form first, and then I'm going to go to Holy Beast. So basically you use, black, red, or green elements for that first form, and then we'll use the opposite elements to evolve him into his second form. Alright, so as you can see, Pip evolves right in the middle of battle. And I've actually just got a save right here, and I'm literally like one element off of evolving Pip's final form here. It's funny, the first evolution went by really quickly, and then the second one felt like it took forever. I think there is a difference in the amount of elements that you need to use in order to actually evolve him, but it also didn't help that basically between every battle here I was going and saving just to make sure that I didn't go over before I evolved him. So basically I did the very similar thing here, which was to just use, and there he's evolving. Again, so it was basically the first, or the same thing that I used to evolve him to his devil form, which was to just use, I used Genius elements to do that, whereas I used strong-minded elements to evolve him into a second form. You have to decide, I mean, for one thing, what your final form is going to be, and also what you want his final innate to be. And I wanted him to be the Holy Beast, and I wanted the white element. So basically, the first set of elements doesn't really matter what you use in terms of what you want his innate to be. And so, I just use those black elements. I could have used, like, red elements, for instance. But it does matter what you do with the second set, right? Because there is a way, or that's going to determine what his final element is, or his innate. And again, since I wanted to have him as a white innate, I used white elements mostly. Actually, entirely, now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, so that is Pip now. That's his Holy Beast form. And I'm actually just going to go up and save here. And then actually I'm going to swap him out and bring Glenn back in so that we can do the battle coming up here. But yeah, again, just a really time-consuming process there for that second evolution. Really curious how this is going to work out too, now that everything has actually been fixed with him. Prior to, I guess, the patch that was pretty recent, Pip was bugged, and you could evolve him, but his stats would stay, really terrible, and so he just doesn't end up being, useful, really, in my opinion. But all right, anyways, let's head on up here. Just in time, mateys. Look out! All right, and this should be the Deadhead. There's two versions of the Deadhead, and I've already... Oh, nope, this is not the Deadhead quite yet. Alright, well, let's just rock these guys. Let me see here. Yeah, so, there's another, honestly, in my opinion, stronger version of the Deadhead, and that is on the Isle of the Damned. I did put a little bit of footage of beating one of those in the... Was that probably wasn't the last video, right? It would have been the one prior to that. So yeah, so that was, this one should be pretty easy. Alright, there are too many of them. You call yourselves sea dogs? Show some spirit. Huh? Captain, look out. Captain. Damn, mateys. Go help the captain. Can do. Buddy. Can do. Alright, so let's see. This one is just going to have a common drop of a Hell Soul. Rare is Hellbound. And then the steals don't matter because we can't do anything with them. Get your stinking ghostly hands off me. Looks like we got a big one coming. Damn, me arm. Your name's Sir J. Go take the wheel. Aye, aye, Captain. I'm counting on you. Keep your heads high, mateys. Don't forget we be pirates aboard the SS Invincible. Man your stations. It's time to show these monsters what we're made of. Aye, aye, Captain. Surge. Keep your head high. They're coming. Alright. Okay. Well, we'll just do the standard here. Let's get some, diminish. Okay, but diminish doesn't really hurt me, buddy. Oh, I forgot to re-equip strength and stuff. Whoops, and I used this on the wrong character. Jeez. Right. Okay, well I still have strength in. Yeah, no, we're fine. Yeah, that's just kind of funny though that I didn't set my elements back up. Of course, I mean that seems pretty on brand for me. All right, now we'll do that second eagle eye. Use that on. So, there we go. Death's odor. Mist. Crack, crack. Strike in here. Boom. Yep, that's that. Easy stuff. Man, that X strike is just brutal. Love it. I don't know if it ends up being worth it though, because that could take so much stamina off. Like I wonder, you're probably better off doing like regular attacks or something. Would be my guess. But all right, anyways, get some stats there. And what was that? Hell Soul? Yeah, that looks like that was the common drop. Yeah, Hellbound wouldn't be so bad. That's a better. I think that's a tier 3 element. Looks like the sea's back to normal. You said you were heading to Fort Dragonia to go after Viper and his men. Let me give you some advice. Mount Pyre is a fiery hell. Without any protection against fire, you'll lose strength fast. I suggest you go see the water dragon for his divine protection first. Although I haven't heard much about him recently, I wonder if that dragon's still alive. Actually, I haven't heard much about the other dragons either. And those monsters we just beat. What's going on nowadays? I tell you, even the sea seems to have changed its nature. It's probably because we human folks have come around. Never thought I would hear something like this from a pirate. In the name of Davy Jones, what have we done? Man, Fargo is all about climate change and human introduced or caused climate change. All right, let's see here. Oh man, we're still like super early in this video. Let me take a look at what we need to do next. I feel like, do we need to go back to Marble? Like, we should be getting, oh, I guess maybe not. Wait, yeah. 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 Alright, let's go back. Kid should be all fixed up now. Let's see. Can we just... Bingo. What's going on? Where's Kid? Don't tell me she... Surge, it is not your fault. What are you guys all doing here? Boy, it's been a while, eh? But what's with the astonished looks on your faces? Huh? What? Where was I? Oh, I complained about the stupid gown, and then they hid my own clothes somewhere to stop me from trying to escape. So I had no choice but to take a walk around the village looking like this. Anyway, what's up with you guys? Did you come back because you were worried about me? I ain't gonna drop dead from a weak old poison like that. But I guess it was a pretty close call this time, eh? How did you neutralize the poison? Sorry, I haven't the foggiest idea either. The doc will be back this afternoon, so let's ask him then. You're here to ask me how I was able to neutralize the poison? Yeah, there's nothing to lose by knowing now, right, Doc? It was a coincidence. It was probably an act of fate. After you left the village, a young man came to visit me upon hearing of the patient's condition from a villager. He had brought a certain item with him. A certain item, you do not mean... Yes, it was Hydra humor. He happened to have a vial of it with him at the time. Hey, Doc, who was that guy? Did you at least know his name? I'm sorry, I do not know. He only told me that he came from the mainland. Came from the mainland? He's given me the chance to thank him. Jeez, I hate being in debt to others. Ah, hell. When I find him, I'll... Wait, that's not what I want to do. That's all that I know. In the end, I proved useless as a doctor. It's not something that could be forgiven, but I offer my apologies. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Hey, wait, Doc. What's with the formality? No matter what else happened, you're the one that made the antidote, right? It would have been useless without you, even if we did have the right stuff. Yeah, Jesus. Thank you, kid. Oi, stop that. I'm the one that should be thanking you. No worries, Doc. Well, the only thing that bugs me is the guy that brought that humor, was it? I guess I caused you blokes a heap of trouble, too. Hey, don't worry. I'm no good at this, but thanks. So what are you dudes planning to do next? Do you intend to continue on your journey? That's right. We've still got things to take care of. We'll be leaving by tomorrow. Serge has got a lot of problems that need to be solved. Then will you allow me to join your party? I'd like to broaden my horizons as a doctor. Will I be too much of a nuisance to you? Whoa, having a doctor with us will be a great help. Besides, how can I turn down a request from me lifesaver? We'll be more than happy to have you along. Doc joined your party, dude. Alright, and that is the third and last character that you get by choosing not to save Kid. Thank you kindly. It has gotten late and I need to make preparations. It would be better, or it would probably be better if we leave tomorrow. Please rest here for the night. See, so that's what's been going on while I was snoozing away here. You say Viper and his mob are headed for Fort Dragonia, eh? Did you hear? Fort Dragonia is the oldest ruin that the Dragonians left on this planet. From what I hear, we need the dragon tier to activate the fort. Don't you remember, Surge? It's that blue orb that was on top of old Viper's desk. A blue orb. Yes, I remember. Great. So I don't have to waste my breath explaining it then. If I ain't mistaken, that orb was probably the dragon tier, which means that it's in the hands of old Viper right now. Can I believe it? The general has the dragon tier, but why? To activate the ruin, there's no doubt about that. In any case, we can't just sit back and let this happen. An impenetrable fortress surrounded by rough terrain, and I hear it is also sealed with the powers of the Dragonians. Is the general trying to stop the pouring military with it? Even I don't know that, but I wouldn't say that it's not a possibility. Then we must head to Fort Dragonia. Unfortunately, Mount Pyre is a rugged obstacle that lies on the path to the fort. From what I've heard, the place is a fiery hell. Trying to cross the mountain unprepared will be hard going. Come to think of it, the captain said we should obtain the divine protection of the water dragon. But the water source of Water Dragon Isle has run dry. Even the fairies said that the water dragon is no longer in this world. Does that mean we have to climb Mount Pyre on our own? Dragons, eh? This is getting bigger by the minute, but I think this problem can be easily taken care of. What do you mean by that? Surge, you hold the key to our problems. You heard the story from the village shaman, right? The story about the land of Genesis. Kid, are you talking about the other world? The world where Surge came from? Yeah, that's right. The situation in each world is different, right? Things missing in one world can be found in the other. If that's true, then we still stand a chance. But how are we going to get to the other world? My amulet. Amulet? Yeah, my astral amulet. It's the other key to solving our problem. I don't know if you've heard from the shaman, but you need lots of power to cross the dimensions. She said it was something about the powers of hope and will. According to the shaman, this amulet has that sort of power. Normally I would have just thought she was crazy, but this time maybe I ought to listen to her. This amulet alone ain't enough to cross dimensions, though. We need the other key to make the connection between this world and the other world. A connection. So we were saying that Surge is the key? According to the shaman, yeah. Someone that's not supposed to be in this world. They're the link to a world that was severed 10 years ago. The missing piece of the puzzle. The Chrono Trigger. That's the lowdown. The rest is up to you, Surge. First, we need to get that divine protection, or whatever, from the water dragon. Well, I don't know about you, but I probably don't need no dragon's protection to get me through hot water. We gotta head to the land of Genesis, the place where this all began. Only you know where that is before you go, or before we go. I'll leave this in your keeping for a while, but don't you dare lose it on me. Alright, and there we get the astral amulet back. Alright, let's go to this place let's go to the place where this all began, which would be Opasa Beach. Kid has rejoined your party. Good deal. I'm not gonna bring her in quite yet. I'll bring her in once I'm done leveling, or, well, doing random encounters with these two. There's still so much to be learned in this world. Indeed. Well, yeah, we have to go do a bunch of learning. But I think the first thing that I'll go do the random encounters off screen. Yeah, I think I'll make this. I don't know. I'll cut this one here. I think that makes sense. So yeah, all right. Anyways, as always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.